YouTube, Phil again with a life of adventures. And our adventures today are indoors again due to the multiple feet of snow that we have outside. But I want to talk to you a little bit about some items that I've gotten for my trips and things that I'm going to be making. One of the things I was concerned about was that I'm going to be in a remote area sometimes and maybe not have the best internet service and that type of thing. So I wanted an emergency radio. And this particular radio is a RunningSnail emergency radio. And I'll put this down in the description so you can see it a little better. Or, you can look it up if you want to. Virtually everything I buy at Amazon. So if you go to Amazon and look, you'll probably find it. The neat thing about this is that it has multiple ways. It runs on a lithium battery, and it has multiple ways to charge. It can charge, it's a crank radio, so you can use the crank to turn it and charge it that way, or charge the battery up. Or the top is a solar cell, and you can, I stick mine in the window and it charges it fine with no problem. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting here and it says it's charging and I'm in the middle of the room. So it doesn't take much to get that going. Or you can put it on a USB hookup and charge it that way if you want to do it that way. It has a nice sound to it and things. It's got a nice aerial to it, and so it works that way. With the aerial going up and down. It also has a feature on it where it becomes a light if you want to use it, at night, and you want to light up where you're eating at or something like that. You can do it with the light here, the LED light, and it also has a flashlight function. So you can see it does a flashlight too. When it's fully charged, it can do radio for 4 to 6 hours. But if you are out during the day or something like that and want to set it out with you, it will go all day, I'm told, with the reviews and things that I've read on it. It's got AM and FM radio on it, as well as a weather band radio, and it only runs around $30. So that's a pretty good deal, and I'm going to use it. Really, we're kind of in a tornado area, and that's what I really watch out for, especially with spring coming up, is the tornadoes. You got to keep track of where they are so you can at least get out of the way. Can't move them, but you can get out of the way. The only thing that I found about this that I don't really like is it doesn't have a battery indicator on it to tell me how much charge is left in the battery. It tells me that the battery's charging when I see it, but it doesn't tell me, how much is charged. So you're kind of running in the dark until it runs out on you. That's the first item I've got for you. And the second item I've got for you is this, and I really like this. I've used this quite a bit. This room I'm in, if you saw my tent episode a couple of episodes back, this is a room, it's basically a 12 by 12 room that I use for an office and a bedroom and a craft room and whatever else I want. And I also have been putting my tent up that I got for this experience that I'm on, and it fits. It's a 9-foot by 9-foot tent. Fits perfectly right in the middle of this room. As a matter of fact, where the camera is at right now is basically the back end of the tent, and I'm here where I usually stick the door. So it's a nice utility type room, and so I come in here and I will camp for like 3 days, and I do everything in here that I would do when I'm out remote. I've got my tent, I've got my cot in there, my sleeping bag, my chemical toilet, my lounge chair, and I've got this little table here that I set everything on so that when I go in and go to bed at night, I can set my laptop up and work on my laptop, and also then just set my laptop on there. But then at the end of the day, I use this to recharge my laptop and my phone. and I found that I can go 3 days charging, and it will charge my laptop and my phone for me without having this itself recharged. It's a Webetop battery pack, or Webe, whichever way you want, W-E-B-E-T-O-P, Webetop, I guess. And it's a 155 watt-hour battery, and it will charge 3 USBs at a time if you want to do that, so you can have 3 phones plugged in here or whatever. It's got a 110 outlet, which is what I plug my computer into, and it'll run that. And it'll basically, it will charge anything that you know, is under 100 watts. You know, you don't want it much closer than that. You can charge it with either an AC through the 110 or through the charger. It's on this end. This is the hole you can stick it into and use a charger on the wall, you know, and charge it that way. Or you can plug it in and do it with 12 volt, like off your car battery. Or you can do it with solar and plug solar into it. So it doesn't care which one of you it does. And it's real nice because this little spot here in front comes on. You can see, hopefully you can see the blue light that comes on. And when it comes on, it gives you how much charge is in the battery. And it also will come up and come down as it's charging. It'll come up, so you know when it's done, and then it automatically turns off when it's done charging. It also has a built-in flashlight with it, which is kind of nice. And so this thing is about $155 full price. I got mine for $107 through Amazon. One thing I found out about Amazon is you can make lists. So like if you're going through Amazon and you're hunting for things and you see something you like but you're not ready to buy it, put it on a list. You can create a list and put it on the list rather than put it in your cart. It gives you a little thing down there, and you can create different lists for different things that you're doing. And what happens then, I found, is that, and that's how I picked this up, was that it was $155. I didn't really want to spend that at that point. But all of a sudden, like a week after I put it in there, I get this email from, or not email, I got a notice from Amazon that they had a flash deal on this, and they were selling for $107 instead of the normal $155. So that's almost a third off. So I gobbled that thing up because I was going to buy it anyway. So I'm real thrilled with that purchase. But that might save you some money on different things that you're doing and that kind of thing. So I'll put some of this information in the description down below. These are just 2 of the things that I'm using, you know, when I'm out remotely and doing like that. And I'll have some more videos for you talking about the different products and things that I have. Got any questions, put them in the description and I'll try and answer them best I can. Talk to you later.